Now let's walk through how we can get to the solution. So right here is the data set. It's the Olympic athletes data set. And it has all the columns and enough records here. So let's open Tableau. We will just start from scratch. Connect to data and import this spreadsheet. So it's a single table and the first row has few names in it. Click OK. Import all data. And here is where you save the source data. You can name it or just leave the default name. Okay. And let's do, which is the first tab. Remember, age is the second. We have a mapping, sports, top athletes, right?
Correct.
So I think sports is the first one. So we can just double click sports. And then we want to see the total medals with the sports. And we want to present it in a chart. So under show me, you can select the chart type. And then we want to sort by the total medals. And now we have the sports. And we can add a country as the filter. And over here at the right upper corner, we can change the filter type, multiple values drop down. What else filters we need here?
We need
Year, maybe?
year.
Can do this. Okay. We can use the slider for the year. Okay. So I think that's it for this tab. And then we can move on to the second one. Okay, so age. We can either double click or drag it over here. Okay, so right now it shows the total number because age is under measures. Then we need to move it up to dimensions and then get rid of the previous one and drag it again. So now we have the actual age values. And then let's add total medals here. So the total medals come in 1 decimal places and we can format it right here, change it to standard, and now we're good. Close it. So we have the age, and we can do this chart. See, we want to see the age on x-axis, so we can switch column and the rows. Right click here, and then we can add the different metals. See, gold, silver. We don't want the total, and bronze. Okay, so I want to see them in different colors, so click the silver mark panels and then click on color to change it, and then you can do the same thing for the bronze metals. You can change it to red. Okay, then we can add the filters. We can add a country filter. Let's change it to drop down, and year filter. Let's keep it consistent. Use the slider and put it first. And okay, sports. So drop down sports. So we want to make sure on different tabs we have the filters in the same order and in the same format. Then we have done 2 tabs now. Let's move on to the third one, top athlete. So double click or drag athlete to the worksheet. Now we need the total medals. And we also want to see the gold one, silver, bronze medals. Okay, and then we want to arrange the order, so you can just drag the gold to the first one, and then we want to format the number. So just click on format, enter each measure values, number standard, and then do the same for the other 3 columns. So actually when you click on a second or third one, the format panel automatically changes to that one. Let's try it again. Click on that, and then we can just go here and choose standard. Now we're good, and then we want to do the sort by total medals. So how do we get the top 10 or top 20? We can close this one first, and then let's do filter on athletes. So drag the athlete to filters, and it comes up with a pop-up window. And let's move to top, and by field we want to see top 20. By the measurement is total medals. Sum, that's correct. So let's go ahead and click OK. Now we have the total 20. Okay, save it first. So you need to give a name. Let's do exercise 1, Tableau workbook.
An additional thing for them to share, they have to package it.
Yes, let's do that last thing. Okay, let's do one more tab about the mapping. So you see there is a globe icon in front of country, because it recognizes country as a geo data. So you can just double click and it will give you the full map. And we want to see total metals on the size, and the size is not big enough, so we can adjust the size here, and then we can change the color or how it looks like. Let's add a border, and then I want to change the transparency. Let's do 50%, and then you can kind of see the overlap. And now I want to change the color of the circle to red, then maybe add a label. So you can click label and check show mark labels, but that's for the measurement. So actually it makes more sense to have the country as the label, so we can just drag country onto label. And then we can also change the color of the map on map option. So we have 3 styles. I change it to normal, so that looks good. And then okay, so I also want to see the metal distribution in different years. So let's drag year into pages, and it will allow you to make the map in animation. So for all these years we can do like this. How cool is that?
Pretty cool.
Okay. I think we can also add sports as a filter. Change it to drop down. What other filters do we need? I think that's it.
Yeah, for this one, that's it.
Awesome. So now it's all done, and then that's save it as the package book, Tableau package workbook. So if you we can keep the same name. Let's see. Okay. So if we save it as a package workbook, you can share it with others who don't have Tableau license. They can download Tableau Reader to view whatever is available on the view. So they can do filter, but they cannot change how the view is set up. Okay, so that's it.